Us. Welcome to Feed Em Brah.
Oh yeah. Sir. Welcome. This is Feed Em Brah. We're back in the little cum den.
In the cum
Zach's
den.
Little
I've been
weird
cumming
little
this
cum
place
den.
up too.
Really, man?
Yes.
That's awesome. Well, we have a wonderful guest. We've got the black light out. We made sure there was one spot that didn't show up. It fucking lit up like Christmas in here, but there was one spot where there was a nice dark patch, and we've got Alex Keane joining us again. How are you, Keaney?
Oh, great. I wanted to sit on the cum spot for the record. I was like, no, give me Zach's spot.
The crunchy spots. Well, there was no episode last week. Apologies to the beautiful listeners. I've had the Wuhan leaked fake virus.
Shit.
I was very sick last week, so I've been doing nothing. I've been in this house just crumbing it up.
Man, that must have been very hard for you, getting something that you don't believe exists.
Yeah, I know. It's weird. It's weird. They got these tests now that tell you that you have it, and it's like, well, let's have what, you know?
Have 5G?
Yeah.
The 5G penetrated in, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Really penetrated me. What was I going to say? Now I've got a good excuse to be fucking retarded as well, be like a dumb cunt. So it's long COVID.
Yeah. I felt I had long COVID, after I got COVID, and then you'd go out and have like 12 beers.
Yeah.
Next morning you're like, fuck, this long COVID thing's no joke.
Yeah,
man.
it's knocking me around this long COVID.
No joke, man.
Holding on to it till 2040, just have a massive bender in 2040, like, oh God, I've never really recovered.
It's some of the longest COVID that anyone's ever seen.
So it's so spooky having long COVID, man. I had a pretty big night up in Bright on Saturday, and I was like, fuck, the long COVID was knocking me around. We tried to do a little hike up a waterfall the next day. I was like, God, it's just me or walking up all these tiny little rock steps. That must be the long COVID that's making me struggle to do this.
Sorry, guys, I'm ill. I can't do this. I'm actually quite sick.
The air is thinner up there.
It's thinner. It's altitude.
It's alpine.
It's alpine.
It's an alpine area.
It's alpine area.
What were you doing up in Bright? You did a show up there.
We did a show with David Quirk. That's where he's from. So we went through Port Punka. We went through. So the gig was in a place called Myrtleford.
Yeah.
And it was really fun. It was like in the school. It was for Quirk's Brothers Footy Club, but they didn't bill it as a footy club gig, which is smart.
Yeah.
So it's just like a little theatre show.
Great.
It felt like a little mini road show sort of gig.
Yeah, it looked like
a high
that.
school theatre. Yeah. It's really cool.
Did you meet Quirk's brother?
Yeah.
What's his brother like?
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like,
Quirk,
you forget that Quirk's like in his 40s because he looks so cool, and then his brother's just...
Well, he's the youngest too, I think, isn't he? His siblings are older.
You're like, oh... Because I'm like, oh, do you have nieces and nephews, Quirk? He's like, yeah, they're 29. That's right. Yeah, and his brother's like, so no bullshit. Like, he's a, forestry guy. Like, yeah, nice to meet you, mate.
Yeah.
And then Quirk's like,
I met him at Quirk's at New Year's. He's a meat and three veg kind of a country boy. Yeah. He's a lovely guy.
Yeah, lovely fella, but yeah. Real can see him being like, what's doing with this comedy stuff, mate? I think he said that to Quirk.
Yeah.
And he's like, why don't you get a proper job? He's like what, Michael? He's like, why don't you be a cop? Just the funniest thing ever. David Quirk as a cop. Fucking killed me.
Who was on the gig?
It's myself.
Yep.
Quirk hosted.
Yep.
Alex Ward and Sam Tornans. Pretty
great.
fun crew.
Wow.
Taunts and I drove up. Expanded our mind with a bit of Joe Rogan. Funny thing to put in the car.
Oh, sick. Well, what app? Who was he talking to?
We bounced around a bit.
Yeah.
We listened to the whole one with Russell Crowe. So good. Two guys just wanting to hold court, not listening to the other.
That's sick. That's two alphas. That's two bulls moosing in the studio.
We're just like, it was crazy. Like, Joe just wouldn't get him off topics that no one would want to hear about from Russ. Rusty talked about this farm he's got.
Yeah.
Oh, for an hour. Like, it's like 2 hours in. He's like, so what was Gladiator like? We're like, oh my God, this could have been.
Did he shout out the bunnies at all?
No. Yeah. We were like, come on, let him. And so he's talking about this farm and how he's got these cattle and how he treats it and how he cooks the meat. And like, oh my God, it was diabolical. But yeah, didn't do any talk about the bunnies. And then he went through his like fucking injuries.
Oh God.
But then, and it's like immediately Joe's like, stem cells, bro. He's like, I've got a guy. It's just imagine telling Russell Crowe, it's like, come with me right now after this podcast finishes to shoot you up with stem cells.
Man, I would love that. every now and then I'll tune back into Rogan, and it's always the same. It was always like stem cells will get a mention.
He's losing his mind.
There's like a video of like a bear attacking something.
Man.
It's sick.
He had that Sebastian, that Sebastian Maniscalco guy.
He's like they're like mates.
Yeah, and he was my favorite one. We like popped on because he's just clearly taking the piss out of him. He was like, Joe, how you got so much energy?
Yeah,
and he's like goes through his routine, and he's like, oh, you got to get on the B12. He's like, all the vitamins. How do you keep up? He's like, I do all this shit. I'd be so tired. It's time for bed. By the time I go through all this shit, and he's like, how many vitamins you do, Joe? He's like, oh, it's probably like a cup full of vitamins every day. He's like, a cup full of vitamins. But Joe does not pick up.
That's
he's roasting him.
That's so fucking funny. Just go in there and just wind him up.
Like, you got to do a sauna? He's like, yeah, bro, yeah. He's like, well, I got a steam. Is that not enough? He's like, it's probably not enough, bro. Okay, Joe. It's like fucking killing me. Yeah, he's like, they're both like, and Joe's like, because we're both Italian, and you're like, oh, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel like
Joe's
the
clean on
man's like
an Italian thing.
Sebastian Maniscalco, like the most like cartoon character Italian guy.
Yeah.
He seems a bit more Italian than you, Joe.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's like, yeah, I've been having late dinners, man, because I get home from the club. I ride till 4 a.m. I'm eating at 1 a.m. And he's like, what'd you have for dinner? 1 a.m., Joe. He's like, 2 elk steaks. He's like, okay. Okay. I mean, that's an awesome type of guy that just, is obsessed with Joe Rogan.
Oh yeah, you can like see it in people. Like immediately, you can tell like this guy's a fucking Roganaut, brother.
Yeah,
he's fully bought in.
Yeah,
I love a dude who's like in their 30s who starts jiu-jitsu. That's always a dead giveaway. I've actually been going down to the jiu-jitsu. You're like, where'd you get the idea for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a wild move to start in your 30s. You're just asking to be ripped apart,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I would like cauliflower ears, though. That'd be sick.
Oh, that'd be a great look for you.
Yeah. I saw a kid with them the other day at a comedy gig. Yeah, but I don't know. He was this Asian guy. I don't know. Do you know him?
Oh, he was a comedian?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know if he was just running the room or... Do you know that there's that kid, his name's Gideon? He's this like kid, he's running this gig now. Not him, but his mate, and he's this tiny little guy, and he's got fucking cauliflower ears, man. I was like, this little cunt might fucking... I better watch myself around him, man. He might put me in the fucking lion killer.
I have cauliflower ears.
What?
Yeah, from eating so much pussy, man.
Come on.
Man, I put in the work, the ground and pound, a lot of friction down there for me, brother.
Yeah. Man, that's the fucking ultimate way to get cauliflower ears.
Yeah, well, will you play rugby union? Nah. What is it, UFC?
Nah.
Nah, none of that, man.
I've just been growling birds with rough thighs.
Fuck. Yeah.
I love the idea of doing the footy taping them up too.
Yeah.
Hold on a second, babe. I got to put on protection.
Yeah.
You start strapping your head up.
Chucking the old school Madison leather headgear on. Your hair poking out the top.
One time I went too hard. Had to come up, get the Michael DeVere staple in the foot.
Touch, pause, engage. As they say in the old rugby union scrum. Before you pack down. Popping the mouth guard in.
I really followed that because I knew you were an ex-rugby guy. I was like, do you? Like looking at your ears?
Yeah, you had me. I was on the hook for a second.
Yeah, I came in for that. Yeah.
Nah, just into that sort of stuff.
Just a swordsman. That's all.
Fuck, there was a guy. There's a guy. He used to be in Sydney comedy, and he had all these posts where he used to just go to the brothos, but he'd only go and all he'd do is eat them out.
Ooh, clean-up crew.
I love that you've just got a name for that on the go. It's like it's a category that you're familiar with.
Is he getting a discount for that or what?
I don't know. Yeah, and he's like, I'm good at it. I make them calm. Like they need it. It's like you're not.
No, they're experts at at faking that. That's their job.
Pretty awesome.
So he just tells everyone that that's what he's doing.
I think
he's a stand-up.
Yeah.
He's a
well, it used to
catfish,
be way
bro.
back in the-
Like a fucking bottom feeder.
Yeah. A remora.
yeah. he's a
Under the side of the shark.
filter
man.
feeder.
Yeah. Pretty
that's
exciting
awesome.
stuff. Pretty crazy.
Man, what a
to
move.
look
I
at,
wonder
yeah.
how much that costs.
Well, same. Same amount.
I guess so. I guess you're just paying
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
time, hey?
Probably more. They're like, if you're into weird shit like this, you know.
That's an add-on.
Yeah, we got to charge you extra for this, mate. It's too weird.
Yeah, that's a bizarre move.
I want to know more. It's like is he whacking off tourists? He's just going in there, coming out with a full
who
bag.
knows?
God.
But good on him, man. That's
yeah,
giving
absolutely.
back.
You know, I'd kill to know what I
But-
like
Yeah.
like that.
Would he
Community.
talk about that on stage or just on the
No,
Facebook
I think he
post?
just told someone, or he'd like tweet about it, or
Right.
just told people. And
Imagine just having a few beers and then confiding that to like another comedian who you thought was solid and wasn't going to tell anyone, and they're just like, "Cunt, I'm in the group chat now."
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
It was.
And now it's getting. Now we're here on a fucking podcast years later.
Years
Yeah.
later,
Years
yeah,
later.
yeah. Just will not
Yeah.
let it die.
I can't fully remember it, but if you do want to remember all the direct stuff, I talked about it. Conchetta and Lauren and I talked about it on Big Natural Talents like 3 years ago. So
Right.
track that down if
Gotta
you want the
find that.
full thing.
Did
'Cause I
they-
can't fully remember, but it was something like that.
Did they know the story or were you relaying
I
it?
think he did some crazy Instagram stories about that and other stuff, just eating pussy.
Yeah.
And so we
What was the tone of the post? He's like,
Oh,
no one
just-
respects me.
no,
This is
just
actually a
like-
very fucking cool thing to do.
Yeah, I think it was just-
I respect sex workers so much.
Yeah.
I don't even fuck them.
yeah, I think he was just letting everyone know that he's number one
That he's a
pussy eater,
Yeah, fuck.
which is cool,
Yeah, that's
Something-
awesome. I mean, he's getting the reps in.
dude. Absolutely, mate. Getting your flight hours up.
Yeah.
10,000 hours to master.
Now,
they say.
there's a bloke that could get fucking cauliflower here, man.
Yeah,
That's-
mate.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because
Absolutely.
yeah. Those thighs would be copping a hiding. So, there's pretty rough terrain down there.
Yeah, it's like, when people like Twitch streamers and stuff, they wear headphones and stuff too long,
And they
that they
get
get
the
an indent.
Yeah, yeah.
Imagine if you got it like your head's just you're there too much that you sort of just get a
Yeah.
thinner head, like
Like
you're
a-
squeezed up.
Or like a Ben Caution head.
Yeah,
He's-
yeah.
He's got that joke about how he can put his head through a pool fence. So you could get that.
Oh, wow.
I think about that joke all the time. It's one of my favourite jokes. He's got a narrow head. He can put it through a pool fence.
Great stuff. Yeah, fuck so.
Man, well, that's one of the most insane kind of fucking... I didn't know blokes like that existed.
No, I genuinely didn't know that was a thing.
Mm.
I mean, I never
it's a
thought
thing.
about it not being a thing. I just
Yeah.
didn't know it's been brought to my attention.
Yeah.
That it is a thing.
Yeah, not only does it happen, like... I mean, if I was doing that, I could be doing that. I would never fucking tell
You'd
anyone.
never say a
There's
thing.
no fucking way
No
in the
way
world.
in the fucking world. Let alone the internet.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't even let it slip, in a drunken conversation. Let alone posting about it. To be like, God, no one respects me. I'm eating pussy and it's on my Instagram story.
Yeah.
Transactionally, by the way. No one's offering up the puss.
No. Yeah, I'm paying for it.
And also to get as far as we know they come. Like, guys, I know they come. It's a real come.
It's real.
Like, I didn't just give them, I don't know, 500. I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know what it costs
not
to
too
eat a
bad.
pussy. Yeah.
I'd love to know the going rate on that.
I would. Yeah.
Wow. Actually, that's actually a good thing. Keeney and I, we had a Bucks the other week. as
Oh,
well.
yes.
It's been a while since we've done it. Yeah, really, really exciting stuff.
The baddie.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck.
it was good. Pick my pickleball Bucks. So
Yep.
bit of fun there, and we did have a steak dinner in King Street. The bloke that organised it was fucking awesome. He's this like Sydney mate of Mike's from way back when, and he's such a he's a auctioneer guy, or he was in comedy years ago. Now he does auctions.
Yeah.
And just like the best guy to organise a Bucks. Like, right, gents, this is what's going on. So,
Yeah, rattling
you
it
imagine
off.
like all the rest of us trying to do a Bucks. It's like, oh, we could do that.
Yeah.
yeah. But
Yeah, this
had it-
bloke's going, pickleball at 3:30, pickleball at
Yep.
3:30,
So we're
then
doing
off
that,
to the
and
steak,
then-
King
yeah.
Street, King
Yeah.
Street
Yeah.
steak, off to the Rippers.
Yeah,
Rippers
yeah.
after that, Rippers.
It is funny that he's from Sydney, so he was like, I don't know Melbourne, but I booked it. He like didn't even give anyone an opportunity to chime in. So he was like, I've booked this steakhouse on King Street. And I was like, I've never gone to King Street in my life.
Yeah.
But I do know that is where the strip clubs are.
Yeah,
So like,
there's...
we sort of pulled out at the end of the night, and it's like, we're doing the old bars near me on Google Maps. And it's like, mate, the only place
Yeah.
Oh
still
God,
on a
twist my
Sunday
arm.
night.
Yeah, the
Wow.
Spearmint Rhino.
Yeah. So in we went.
Well, what's the other one? The
classic.
Gentleman's
I
Club.
think it was the Gentleman's Club. We were
Yeah.
in.
Well-
Centerfold Lounge, is
was
it
it-
maybe? I don't know.
I
Men's
thought-
Gallery.
Yep.
Yeah.
All got great names.
Men's gallery's like that's kind of misleading.
It is.
Yeah, I was
I mean, I
Yeah,
guess
yeah.
it's a gallery for men, but you don't
Yeah,
really.
it's like, where's the fucking?
Yeah, where's the
fellas here?
fucking? Where's the fucking boys?
I thought I was going to be sort of seeing, Michelangelo, the David statue and stuff.
There's some fellas on display.
There'd be a few
Look, get
fellas in here.
Get
Bit
these
of
big
art.
tits out of my way.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yuck! When are they coming out? Fuck the late enough Sunday night strip club vibes.
Bit quiet
Good
in
in
there.
there.
Bit
Yeah.
quiet.
Have they got the B team in? Or what?
Yeah, all right.
Well, I
Yeah.
wouldn't go as far as commenting on the
The
girls.
girls.
It was more the vibe.
This is a pod about fellas. So my main focus is looking at the country bloke with a huge goatee and like a
and just
rough
plunking-
polo like by himself like. Yeah, hello, love.
I like the guy who knew what he was doing, who was clearly regular, who just like sat at the side of the stage and just plonked fives down and just like stared straight ahead, like all business. Like he would, like just knew what to do. Just was because everyone's a bit like, oh, do you approach the stage? I don't know the rules here.
Yeah.
But he was just like sitting there, cap on, chewing gum, just like, like it was a pokey, like just.
Yeah, feeding it.
Like he's on
Yeah.
the poker table, hat on.
Yeah.
All in. Chips in.
Yeah. Have you ever been to the strippers early in the night?
Yeah.
You
That
feel like a
also
king, man.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, me and Duggan went. It was like years ago. It was in Brisbane, and we were doing shows at what was that venue in Brisbane back in the day?
Hey, maybe.
Yeah, it was during like one of the festivals that they used to do there. And I think we'd finished the show, or I'd done my show, and he was doing a show later. It was me, Duggan, and Joey Green, and the strippers was right next door. It was like 7 o'clock on like a Friday, or maybe even a Thursday, and we went there, and there was no one there. So like the strippers just like this mob to you. It's
Yeah.
like, there's blokes here.
VIPs.
Yeah, you feel like an absolute king, and then you're like just talking to like a chick who's 19, she's like been kicked out of home, she's like bumming cigarettes. You're like, this is fucking sad.
Asking for a ciggy in like fluoro orange lingerie.
Yeah,
Like,
basically,
it's
you
too
would just
much
sit
out
at the
here.
back smoking durries with them. We're like, oh, we're broke. We're
We're
just
not
bored.
gonna. Yeah. That's funny. I can't imagine Joe Green at a strip club. That's really funny.
Yeah, that was cool. Like me and Duggan fit right in.
Yeah. I can see that. I could picture that one in my mind's eye.
Joe could get poached for the men's gallery. Do it.
Well,
my
yeah.
version. My version of the men's gallery.
Yeah. He'd be,
What if we do that? We open up a strip club and we like get a harem of like fellas we find fun to look at.
yeah, that would
Like
be
when we
sick.
had our burlesque idea, just getting big boys to do
Yeah,
burlesque, but yeah,
you get some desperate young fellas.
yeah, we get a harem of boys,
Oh
and
man,
we just keep telling them it's not gay.
it's not fucking gay.
It's
dude.
not gay, man.
It's not fucking gay.
Man.
It's a club.
No, we don't let gay guys in.
No, we fucking hate gay guys, dude. This is straight as shit.
It's just a place for boys to be boys, man.
For the
It's not fucking gay now.
Yeah.
Oil each other up.
It's like got the motif of a footy club change room. There's all lockers on the interior decorated.
Fluoros.
Yeah, all the chairs you can sit on are just those wooden benches
Yeah.
that are covered in like grass from someone slapping boots on it. Oh, it's good in here. It's like, what's that smell? Yeah, we actually got Denkerub piped in. So yeah, we'll get a little spray of DP in here, and it's
I like
just
an
a-
incense candle that's denker up.
yeah. It's just a beautiful ambiance in here.
Yeah.
Ambiance, great word.
You can go in there after a loss, and it's all recreated to feel like a win in the sheds.
Yeah.
You know, the greatest feeling of all.
Oh yeah,
When
Someone
you're
banging
with
on
your
the bin.
boys.
like a reserve.
Yeah, there's
grader
a bin
banging
in
on
the
bin.
corner, and you and your boys can have a crack to do your after win song.
Yeah, that's
the worst place in the world.
So shit.
It's just every 10
karaoke
minutes.
element.
It's like those places that sing happy birthday to the Chinese restaurants.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
every 10 minutes there's a happy birthday, but yeah, every 10 minutes there's another terrible like, we are the sons of the
When the sun-
rah, rah, yippee, yippee. Yeah, that would be great.
I like
what
that.
what a business.
Yeah, we call
Oh,
it
yeah.
the real men's gallery.
Yeah.
Yeah. At,
Set up on King Street.
at Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville in Vegas, every hour there's like a girl who like in a bikini, like does a slide down into a big pool of margarita, which is like not really margarita, it's just coloured water or whatever. But I like the idea of just the 1 hour show, just being like the team song's on.
Yeah. All right, well, let's get into that. That's a great type of fella. Now, Keeney, you're a certified parrot head.
Yeah.
Do you know what this is, Zach?
A what head?
This is you explain it, Keeney.
It's like a parrot head is like a dead head, like a
So it's King Parrot.
No,
sorry.
It's Jimmy Buffett fan. What's
It's
the
a Jimmy
parrot?
Buffett
Why are they called parrot heads?
It was after I just found this story out like a week ago. So interesting you asked now. Timothy B. Smith of the Eagles, you might know that guy. He was like one of the guys in the Eagles that wasn't Don Henley, basically. He went and did some played in the backup band for Jimmy Buffett once, and then like it's like a Florida crowd of boomers who like the idea of like cruise ships, and that's sort of the general vibe. It's pretty Trumpy.
Jimmy Buffett, it's all island.
It's all island vibe. It's like yacht rock. No, it's like more island rock, but linking into country somehow. He like does a lot of collabs with Alan Jackson.
Oh, Uncle Al.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah. Anyway, Timothy B. Smith was like playing and like driving into the Florida gig and just saw all the fans like wearing Hawaiian shirts.
Yeah,
and he just like coined them. Because deadheads were such a thing at that time, he was just like these are called parrot heads. I'm just going to call them that, and Jimmy liked that, so he.
Yeah, it's fucking. Yeah. It's a great.
Oh yeah, that's a great name.
Yeah.
So it's Jimmy Buffett passed away now.
He passed away almost a year ago. Yeah, this month. Yeah, almost to
the
day.
Man.
Yeah,
sorry
the
to bring it up.
anniversary. Yeah, no, thank you, thank you. It's very close.
Can you run us through what a Jimmy Buffett concert vibe is like?
I can. I've been to two.
Margaritaville.
Yeah, it's hard to say in Australia. Like, I've got a good one from. He did the Opera House.
Yes,
he did the Opera House when he was here. I flew down. My parents and I flew down. I was like 21 or whatever, and it's like a big drinking crowd, Hawaiian shirts, party, island vibe. Basically, everyone's there to get drunk. All these songs are about getting drunk and just like relaxing or whatever.
Yeah.
But like there was only one staff member on the bar in the Opera House there, and I went out to get a drink. And
not enough for the
parrot heads.
No, it doesn't sound like they need.
And this poor bloke, he's making a lot of margaritas.
Yeah. So basically, the guy, and it's like a round bar, whatever they call it, horseshoe bar, and he's over one side, and the parrot heads are getting feisty, like they're getting rowdy.
They're squawking,
bro.
Yeah.
And one dude, this big bull dude, I remember it so well. He just goes, "Fuck this!" Leans over, grabs the bottle of Jim Beam, and just starts pouring it down his neck, and then looks at me. It was so sick. He's like 40 odd, and I'm 21, and he's just like. And I'm like, yeah, obviously. I'm 21. Yeah. He just starts pouring it down mine, and he's doing it to everyone. And then the guys like see it from the back of his eye, and he's just like, you can't be doing that. But then there's also, it was at a time when there was just like security guards weren't a thing or whatever. I don't know. I feel like security guards only came around 10 years ago. Anyway.
Well, yeah, at the Opera House.
Yeah, it is the
They're
Opera
not
House.
used to that sort of stuff.
Yeah, so that's sort of the vibe. It's all pretty. I'm trying to think of like something else you could liken it to, but it is kind of niche, I guess.
It's all way down at Kokomo.
Yeah. Sort of vibe. Yeah.
It's a great energy.
It's a great energy.
It's a great vibe.
Boomers and Hawaiians, I guess, is the big energy.
Getting fucking blind.
They created like they got Margaritaville. It's like a restaurant that does that sort of margaritas and that. And then there's like a retirement home. So like because they're all his fans of that age, he's got retirement homes all over Florida, which is pretty funny. And then he does like cruise ships, like Margaritaville exclusive cruise ships. I was listening to this recently. His daughter like does speaking tours on him. And talks about her dad, just like reminisces about the good old days.
Shit, yeah.
It's crazy.
He's fucking powerful.
I think he was the first musician to be a billionaire too.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Wow. It's a great market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of money.
Yeah. That's so sick. That would be such a dream.
Oh. Yeah, it's a good lifestyle, man. Hanging out at a Jimmy Buffett concert. I saw him at the Byron Bay Blues Fest. He headlined a Blues Fest once. Yeah, it was pretty good.
People into that?
Not really. No,
yeah.
It was
pretty much a lot of didn't show out.
Oh, the Parrot Heads, it just wasn't as big as I think the festival organisers thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Like he was on a stage, and I think someone else was like the Luminary.
Well, they were like, why would we go to some blues fest when we can go on the fucking, the Jimmy Buffett cruise?
To get on a cruise, fly Florida.
Yeah.
Get down to Bahamas. It sort of goes in that.
God,
He's a Caribbean boy.
Does he own? So
where's he from originally?
He's American. He's like North Carolina, I think.
Right.
Double check that.
Florida original or whatever.
No, I think he owned houses everywhere. He has his pilot's license.
Sick.
So he got shot out of the plane in Jamaica. He was flying into Jamaica on a recreation flight, and they shot his plane down because they thought it was a marijuana plane.
Oh my god!
He landed in the water. Wrote a song about it.
Shit,
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
pretty sick.
Damn.
Yeah,
What
he
did
lived a
they?
super interesting life.
They shot him down. And they
Yeah.
went to check, and they're like, "Where's all the chuff?"
Yeah. And he like that,
Some
like,
kind of crooning in there.
and he was like pretty famous by that point. So like everyone was like very apologetic, you know. Like,
Yeah.
it was like
Yeah.
like,
Sorry,
yeah,
man.
I mean, he probably should have checked in with flight.
yeah, I don't know how
Yeah,
it all
yeah.
worked. You know,
Yeah.
before security guards, Tim.
There, Parrot Force 1, come in, Parrot.
Yeah, it didn't give it away that it was just like painted blue and had a fucking parrot's head. I don't know. Yeah, fuck. But no, Jimmy, yeah, absolute king. And it's weird you find like not a lot of parrot heads my age, but you do find some. You know, that you bump into them now and then.
Yeah, that's great. Was there one gig he fell off the stage or something?
That was in Sydney. That was not the night I was there, but he did fall off the next night.
Oh,
You know, and obviously,
god damn it!
How old was he?
Man
when
down.
he's pretty. Oh, like he was. I don't know. He'd be close to 80 when he died last year. So he would have been 65 or something. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and he just sort of misguided the death. I mean, we've
old
we've
fella.
all almost done it.
Yeah, definitely. And old fellas love to fall down.
They love a fall down. The
Yeah,
lights,
especially if
high.
they're getting on the piss all the
Oh,
time.
absolutely.
Yeah.
The crowd would have very much, your old joke, Zach, about couples on a cruise, like second marriage, and just
hand in the
there'd
back
be
pocket.
so many hands in the
Oh,
back
yeah.
of,
Yeah.
in the back of your misso's Levi's. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That was a great bit, actually. I do
Go
remember.
on,
Yeah, I
babe.
forgot I did that. Yeah.
Go and ask him how
Okay.
Vanuatu was.
Yeah.
Bermuda,
It's
Jamaica. Ooh, I want them just singing into each other's eyes. I fucking love you, Denise.
Oh, fuck. I reckon our adult kids would get along.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's the vibe on Jimmy, you know. R.I.P., an absolute hero.
How'd he
Gone too
die?
soon.
Just being old.
He had cancer. Came through pretty quick, though. And he did the old don't tell anyone. Did the old Norm McDonald.
That's the move.
Yeah, did the old Norm McDonald.
Yeah. When I get cancer, I'm not telling anyone, man.
Yeah.
Not even my doctor.
Well, speaking of, sick. You're just going to
Just got a fucking tumour growing out of my Nah, nothing, man. Don't worry about it.
well, doing what you love. R.I.P. to Fat Man Scoop. When,
Oh,
what he
yeah.
loves.
And he died on stage.
He died on stage, yeah. His final words were, whatever city he was in, make some noise.
Wow.
That's fucking
Pretty
sick.
good.
That's the way to go. That rules.
Yeah.
I think the real shocker there is Fat Man Scoop still touring.
Yeah, mate. No, he was
been a
good.
while.
He's good.
I wonder how the Crooklyn Clan are doing.
Oh, God. Our thoughts be with them.
Yeah.
Thoughts
Thoughts and prayers out to the Crooklyn Clan right now. They must be fucking beside
They're
themselves.
in mourning.
Really
at the
doing it
moment.
tough.
Yeah. It's all black for the Crooklyn Clan at the moment.
Yeah.
It is
so-
funny saying Crooklyn Clan and that, like, just CC and then Clan. You're like, geez, it feels like a slur.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I never, just when I said it then, I had that thought. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. So put your hands up if you got a bill for Fat Man Scoop. That would be what would your last words like to be, Zach?
oh, fuck, man. I don't know. I'd love it. I'd love to die on stage, though.
Oh, yeah.
He died of a heart attack, was it?
Had that vibe. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's quite a grim video. He sort of goes down and then he sort of scoots back behind the DJ booth, behind
It's
the
not
decks.
funny, but
yeah.
it does sound kind of funny.
Yeah.
Man,
So
yeah.
you gotta, to feel like home under the decks. That's his home. That's where Fat Man Scoop.
He
It's
goes
his
for his
natural
final resting
habitat.
I mean, yeah, if you had it, if you could have asked him where would you like to die,
Yeah,
I think that would have been pretty high up on the list.
Yeah.
Mid show, go make some noise. I'm about to fucking die.
Yeah.
Make some noise. Woo!
Send me out.
Bang. Yeah, that'd be sick. Or, like to go out like Dimebag would be pretty sweet as well.
Who's that?
I don't know that.
Dimebag Darrell, he was the guitarist for Pantera. Then Pantera broke up and he was playing guitar for his new band, Black Label Society. And some fucking crazy Pantera fan, come on stage and blew his head off with a shotgun.
Oh,
Fuck me, dead.
Jesus.
That's
It was
crazy.
fucking insane. That's a good way to die on
Was he
stage.
upset?
I mean, that's rock and roll.
That's as fucking metal as it gets,
yeah.
dude. That's
Was he upset about Pantera breaking up or something?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think he was pretty cheesed off about
Pretty good.
Pantera
You'd love
breaking
to
up.
know what the situation is bag check wise to get a whole shotgun into a.
It is
I mean, yeah, probably. It probably got a bit tighter after that. That was in
Yeah.
the 90s or the early 2000s, I think.
Yeah, shit.
Wow. I would
Fucking hell.
like to just love a band that much. I'd love to love a band that much to be like so bummed out that they broke up
Yeah.
that I wanted to kill someone.
Yeah, man. So it's like not bad. Just like John Lennon and that guy.
Yeah. It's a real category.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a beautiful group.
Did John Lennon? He didn't get got on stage though, did he?
No,
Nah.
not on stage. I don't think.
That's the best way, I reckon.
Oh yeah.
Head blown off by a shotgun in front of like 15,000 of your
sick.
fans.
Yeah.
Imagine the pandemonium.
Oh.
Oh man, there is a video of it. I think I remember watching it as a kid.
Yeah.
I don't know if you actually see it.
Rotten.com sort of stuff.
Yeah. Well, I did. That was
Dark
one
web
of the,
exclusive.
Yeah,
that was
4chan.
one of the first fucking websites I used to frequent as a kid.
Oh yeah.
It's rotten.com.
Yeah.
Surprised me at all, actually.
Great
I
upbringing.
would have guessed as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just 11 years old. I mean, like, oh, that's what a body looks like when it decomposes.
Cool.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah. Good to know. What an education.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. It's good stuff on there. Yeah. The old Lemon Party, all the great stuff.
Oh yeah.
All the important websites.
Yeah.
The sacred texts.
Yeah. Structured our youth.
Absolutely. Goatsy. Like, I didn't know a human body could do that.
Oh.
I haven't seen that one, and I don't reckon I'm going to follow up with any question. No, actually,
Yeah.
tell me.
It's the one where the guy's like bent over and he's spreading he's got like his hands in his in his beehole, and he's fully like he's fucking peeling it, brother. He's like, it's proper opened up. I remember once I was on some fucking dodgy website on the family computer, and
That's where you want to look at this.
pop up like I started getting pop up goatsies like all over the.
A goatee is a pose, is it?
Well, I guess that's just what the picture was called.
Oh, right.
GOATSE.
Right. And it was like of a two girls, one cup ilk.
Yeah. But
that's
it was just a photo, a picture.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, and I started getting like hundreds of just pop up windows on. The fucking computer was already not doing well. I had to just like fucking.
Just Xing them.
Well, I had to like completely shut off the computer and just pray to fucking God it didn't just pop back up when I opened it again. It's
Yeah,
like when my parents were still together, so I had the whole family in the house.
Yeah,
Like it was
jeez.
that would have been fucking bad
Not
news,
great,
brother.
Every now and then you just got to rip the plug out.
Yeah, dude. Fucking cross your fingers.
And if it comes back on when Dad's on it too, it's just like, what was Dad looking at?
Yeah.
You just throw him under the bus.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
an adult. He's mentally capable of dealing with something like that. I am not.
Imagine calling him in. Guys, something's wrong with the computer.
Yeah.
Running out. Freaking out. Oh, wow. That's really beautiful. Beautiful images. Now, I did think I do like the Paradead stuff. I did think that maybe, you guys are two tattoo guys. That's always
Yeah,
a
we're
classic
fucking
type.
inked up, brother.
Yeah.
Me and
Inked up.
Keeney, we're covered.
Yeah, man. Fuck,
We're
I
hard.
just think
We're
it's
hard
all
as
fucking
fuck.
cool stuff. Yeah, I do love tattoo guy. But you boys are pretty chill with it. But sometimes it's like, let me run through them all.
Oh yeah, the personality's based on.
Yeah.
Yeah, like tell a story or
Mm.
yeah.
I do. I don't have much personal experience, but I like the energies of tattoo artists. Being pissed off with you and all that sort of stuff. You ever
Yeah,
had
by
any
the
bad
last tattoo I got,
artists?
it was a Korean lady, and she didn't speak any English, and it was the best because they didn't have to make any small talk.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It was fucking great. I was fucking zonked out on Valium, just laid there for like 5 hours.
Where was this? Was this in Melbourne?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Because they can't. Korea has like a lot of great tattooists, but I'm pretty sure it's illegal in Korea. So I guess they just get good at it somehow. And then they just travel. They just do tours. So like they'll pop up on your Instagram if your algorithm's hitting that way.
Oh yeah.
And they do tours. So they'll do like a tour of Australia, and then they'll go over to fucking Europe and shit like that.
Right.
And they're fucking great. They're really good at tattooing.
Yeah.
But that's the dream situation, no conversation.
Oh,
What do you-
100%.
What do you
'Cause you
reckon
never wanna
like,
talk to the
is
cunt.
a more punishing chat? Like the old school having to go over and sit with your weed dealer for half an hour, or sitting with your tattoo artist. I guess tattoos probably longer.
Tattoo's longer, it's painful, and you're not getting weed at the end. So I reckon tattoo.
Yeah, probably. Because, if they're trying to fucking have a proper yarn and you're like, because I'm a bitch too, it fucking hurts. I don't
It
like
hurts.
it.
It's
It
so
hurts
painful.
like fuck.
Yeah,
I can't really fucking talk right now. I'm trying not to cry.
Yeah.
You got a big Mr. Forex on the thigh there.
Oh
mate.
yeah, yeah.
What's
well,
the story?
That's a good story. It's I went to this dude, and like I wanted that way small. It's a joke tattoo. Like it's Forex, man.
Yeah, how
like,
old
it's
were
bit
you?
of a
That's a
joke.
real, that's an 18, 19.
Dude, this was not that long ago.
Oh,
Like,
really?
I lived in Melbourne, and I've lived here for 6 years. So I think it was
Oh,
like my
sick.
first year in Melbourne. It was like a bit of like a homage to home or whatever.
Yeah.
And the dude had like full face tat. He was bald, had the head tattooed, and had the whites of his eyes tattooed. And like, so it was
Oh,
like the
that's
scariest
scary.
I don't like
looking
that.
Like
That's
those-
spooky stuff.
Yeah,
It's so
yeah.
scary.
I fucking can't put contacts in.
Yeah.
Oh.
How do you sit there and let that happen?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe there were black contacts. His eyes were black, but no, he told me that they were tattooed. No,
That's I don't like that.
I didn't like it at all. Anyway, so I get there and he's like printed this out on a the printout thing, and I was like, oh man, it's like a joke tattoo. I was gonna get it way smaller if that's chill. And he was like,
And he's like, you fucking bitch, I've got my eyes tattooed, cunt. This is
he's
going
like,
to be
"Oh, it's a bit
huge.
big."
He's like, oh, what, this thing that's going to be on you? I've already printed it off, man. The bubble jet's gone. The bubble jet went, man.
literally, he was like put out. He was just like, he was like, I've got like a guy who comes and sees me regularly coming in 45. I was just like sneaking you in because it was like a last minute booking. I was like, oh, could you sneak me in? He was like, yeah, that's fine. Like on the phone.
Yeah.
Thought it'd be a bit of fun. And so he was just like, not really, man. Like, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. And I was just such a bitch. I was just like, yeah, sure, man. whatever.
Surely
Give me
doing a
Forex
smaller
gold
tattoo would
like
take
this.
less time than doing the whole bigger one.
It's
to go
true,
to the
yeah.
printer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. Actually, I didn't
Well,
question him on a lot.
yeah,
Actually, we
yeah.
didn't converse that much.
Was
This
it,
guy and I.
was it going to be more exy or something? I don't know.
It wasn't really a cost thing. I think the quote, like the
Maybe
parlaying
it's
between
more
the-
fiddly if it's smaller.
I think so
too.
too. I think he just drew the outline and then just coloured it in black with a little red at the top. Done. You know.
Great.
Yeah.
But yeah, I bitched out so hard. I was just like, I'm not arguing with this fucking dude. You know.
Yeah,
like, it's just- I just want to not
awkward.
be in
the
his
cunt
presence.
looks strange. You're
Yeah.
like, his eyes are fucking black. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't really.
Yeah.
Oh, don't
Just
get me
fucking do
wrong. I wouldn't have said anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could have ended up with anything on your leg.
Oh, for sure. And I would have thanked him for it.
Yeah,
I would have
yeah,
thanked him
yeah.
and probably tipped him. But yeah, it is a punishing hang, the tattoo hang.
They a lot of them operate in cash as well. They don't.
Well, that I like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I like. Imagine an Italian tattoo artist. Good luck. Good luck to you trying to pay on the card. Man.
Yeah. And I guess
Double whammy.
They often have a tattoo, an ATM. They're always situated near an ATM, but some have had an ATM in the thing, and it's like, oh yeah, there's an extra like $5 to get money out or whatever, you know, like they do that one.
Yeah.
They really like to.
That's good. Yeah, that's great.
I haven't got one for a little while. I assume it's still like that. When was the last one you got?
A couple years ago.
Yeah, same.
And yeah, it was cash only, and I guess it's because I don't know why.
Oh,
Why would
yeah.
it be? Like, I guess
I think
'cause
it's
they
just off the books, no tax.
Yeah,
Like, they
yeah.
just say I didn't do a tattoo today, and I'll live off the cash. Actually, I got one in Festival. My mate Andy, and he's got the cranium tattoo as well. He works at Fitzroy Tattooer, and he came to my show that week, and I was like, "What's been going on, man? You know, thanks for coming to the show." And he was like, "Fuck, it's so quiet at the tattoo shop." And I was like, "Oh, you supported me.
Yeah.
I'll come. I had no intention of getting a tattoo. I was like, I'll come and get a tattoo."
Similar.
Yeah.
Similar
Yeah, I remember Luca
explanation.
was like, what? He gave you $20. You gave him $250.
Yeah. You're helping out small business.
Yeah.
The head tattoo's pretty bold.
Yeah, I remember at the Coops after the show, it was like him and his missus, and she works. She's like a dominatrix. She's doing her apprenticeship in dominatrix.
Yeah.
So she sort of
apprenticeship.
dresses.
How
the
many
same
years
way.
is that
It's
apprenticeship?
a trade.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
It's a
I
trade.
believe it is.
You
Go
gotta
to
tape.
TAFE.
Yeah, no, I think there is. It's a TAFE course. I know you guys are joking, but I'm
No,
pretty
no,
sure it's
I
the
like
real
that.
thing.
I mean, I could have in this fucking city. I could imagine there's heaps of people at the dominatrix TAFE course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's more like you learn on the job and like you get like RPL'd, if you will, recognition of pro. Like they
Yeah,
sign
right.
off on like a building apprenticeship.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah, you sort
That'd
of-
be good.
You're in the field.
Imagine if you're into that stuff and the dominatrix is like, you will be getting my apprentice today, and they're like, oh, Yes, they find it
you
even
say no.
hornier.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
gonna
yes,
be worse.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting bashed by the amateur.
Yeah. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
not gentle. She does not know what she's doing. Just knocking you out. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, a nervous dominatrix on her first day.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Oh, that's fucking
Got a bit of
great.
kick to it, this whip.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. So that was the most
That's
recent one I
cool.
got.
Imagine that. You're like, you know, the kids at TAFE are like working on their toolbox. You know, yeah, I just got this. They got like a loan for a fucking brand new Holden Ute or whatever. She's like, yeah, I'm financing my leather skirts.
Yeah.
I wonder what your tool allowance goes to.
Yeah, like a baseball bat or whatever.
Yeah.
Or like a whip. Yeah, I guess it's more whippy.
Or your
Paddle
leather
stuff.
get up.
Mm.
Just 3 vanilla white dudes just being like, I wonder what it's
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
What do they use it
Must
for?
be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember them sitting at the Coopers afterwards having a beer, and I remember like you were floating around, and Andrew's like, "Who the fuck were you just talking to? Who the fuck are these people?" And I was like, "Yeah, my fans are quite diverse, actually."
Yeah.
Were they waiting to go on a Crookshank show?
Yeah.
Mocko would have been like, excuse me, mate.
I look like trouble, mate.
Oh, God.
Just thought about the Mocker's wife thing. It's my favorite fucking story.
Yeah, that's great stuff.
Is it a potable story?
Yeah, they just mock it. Just people tell you things. You're like, why would you tell me that? He's like, yeah, mate, you know, it's all so good. I don't know if he'd even see my show or anything. He's just out of nowhere. He's like, you know, Chrissy is my wife. He's like, she doesn't really like your stuff. She doesn't get it. Why would you
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Fucking funny.
I think it was about my videos, which is fair enough, but like, still.
Yeah. You don't need to fucking tell me that.
Just don't
You
say anything.
don't need to know.
Just don't say anything. Just say I like them. Doesn't
Just
matter.
ham it on.
Mrs. fucking hates you, mate.
She does.
Oh, great.
I'm gonna watch him in the spare room.
Fuck,
That's
yeah.
not Tim Hewitt on in the house again, is it?
If I hear that fucking annoying character voice. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty good gear. It's pretty good gear.
Better than having haters like that than ones that comment publicly telling me to kill myself or whatever.
Yeah, definitely. You'd rather just have someone bloke's missus just telling him that she doesn't like your stuff, rather than someone telling you to fucking go kill yourself.
Yeah. Have you got many hate posts? You've been posting quite a few reels lately.
No, I've had an ongoing. I think it's died down now, but I had a video on TikTok that was just getting like, for months, just getting comments about like people were debating the word cunt in the comments.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't know, someone got in there and was like equating Australia's colloquial use of the word cunt with our high domestic violence rates.
Oh, cool.
She's like, yeah, like because
Wow.
the word cunt is so normalized in Australian culture, that's basically the same like thing that makes domestic violence so normalized, and how we've got the highest rate in the world, which we really don't. And so people were just going like back and forth over that for months in this video.
That's a fun debate.
In a video where it's the joke about like having a gay brother and how he was like a cunt of a kid.
You're like, this hate should be directed towards me being a homophobe.
Yeah.
This isn't the type of debate.
It was basically just one person like on that side of the argument, and then like every few days a new person would come in and just start arguing with them, and just like, so there's like all these people making the same point where it's like, dude, everyone says the word cunt here. It doesn't have that misogynistic sort of like thing with it in Australia anymore. Like it's not like the US.
Yeah.
And then that had died down, and then someone would come in a few days later and be like, yeah, my boyfriend calls me a cunt all the time. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's normal.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I need to hear the tone, to be honest.
Yeah. But there was one comment on that fucking really did, it got to me, where she was the original person who was like calling me a misogynist and stuff. The comment was like, it's giving. Basically, she said I was a fake bogan, And I was like, no, you fucking bitch. You fucking cunt.
This is legitimate.
Yeah. The comment was like giving, what's that real fancy school here in Melbourne?
Oh, Xavier.
Yeah. It's like, it's giving goes to Xavier College, but then speaks with a working class accent.
Rude.
Yeah.
I'm like, cunt, I'm from the fucking sticks.
Did you
No, I did reply to that. I said, I just said, like, fucking keep going, mate. This is great for my...
I was going to say, the
great for my
great.
engagement.
Yeah, the traction's great.
I said, keep commenting your baseless assumptions. The engagement's great for the algorithm. Something like that.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, that's what you want. Yeah.
Well, you are, like, you did have the mullet before everyone had the mullet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it was, I remember you, when I first met you, probably, 7 years ago?
Yeah, mate.
You had it, and then it became, I don't know, in the last 4 or 5.
Yeah,
and like, every Xavier guy does have your haircut.
Yeah.
But it's like, but I was doing it first.
Well, the footy players saw me, mate, and then the kids at the college saw the footy players, and so it goes.
Yeah.
And so it goes. I set a trend, whatever. Let's not get bogged down in it.
Well, the TikTok went, or the Instagram reel we riffed, that went very well.
Oh, yeah, that was a big
thanks
hit.
to all the fans that got around that one.
Yeah. And it was fun to do, too.
Yeah.
Now I'm starting to come around on these guys making these horny posts.
I wish
I'm
you
like,
got,
man, that's
no,
great.
Just checking, didn't get any horny comments, any reply, any DMs.
No, I got a few. I got a few.
Yes.
Not like explicitly horny, but you could tell, like, I got a bit of fucking, bit of action from it, mate.
Hello.
Man,
Yeah.
That's it, mate. There's a reason they do it.
Well, that's it. And, like, that's why I was hesitant to do it, because it's like, even if you do it ironically, like, there's fucking game there to be had.
It's fucking play on. They're in the DMs. They're in the DMs.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking I'll have to. We should try and do them more. So I'll have to do one next.
Yeah.
We'll try and do a shit viral piss take.
There's one that I sent, and sometimes I watch these, and I'm like, I was watching this one, and I sent it to you. I'm watching it, and I'm like, am I like? I'm like, I don't know if I'm like hate watching this, and I'm like, for a second, I'm like, am I fucking gay, dude? Like, am I just watching this as I enjoy these hot guys? For a split second, I was like, what the fuck? Because it's the one where the guy's like proper jacked, and he's like a model or some shit, and he like he takes his shirt off, catches the ball, like catches like a football his mate throws to him, and it's all fun and games, but then like it takes a real serious like sexy turn. I'm like, these guys are like getting advanced. Like the quality of the video and the acting in the video is like
editing and stuff.
Yeah. And that was like a proper one. Like that guy's like a hot guy. That's like a hot guy
He's
thing
like a hot
to do.
influencer dude.
Yeah, exactly. The funnier ones are like the guys that aren't hot and are doing it. Like, or like the guys who are like fucking 50.
This is like the divorced 2 kids.
Yeah.
Whatnot,
Exactly.
We were talking. We had a few ideas. Have you ever seen Kenny the like try not to dance challenges? And like they were like songs are popping. And they like point at the song and they're all like, ooh, like. And I was thinking, but now I'm like, it's actually quite hard to figure out how to do it. But I wanted to do like a try not to dance / cry challenge, and it's all Avicii songs. Just shirt off and like
wake me up when it's all
and
over.
just like pouring tears and buzzing. Dun, 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 dun. I'm like, it's like easy, medium, hard, impossible. It's all popping up. It's fucked, but it's like, how do I fucking get all the songs together? I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll get it together.
Yeah, well, it takes a lot of like planning and stuff.
Well, that's the thing, you know. That's what makes these even more powerful when they're so horrific, and you're like, hours went into this.
Yeah, this guy did.
You had so many chances to stop and think.
Yeah, like you had to. You had to do however many takes it took. You had to watch all the takes, pick the best one, edit it together. Like pick the song or whatever you're doing. It's like, you're right. You had like, I know when I post anything, like by the time I've posted it, I've watched it fucking 500 times.
Yeah.
So like at no point do they think, fucking
Maybe not this one.
Might pop it in the drafts and sleep on it.
Yeah. Might sleep on this.
I think a big thing is I need to get a cowboy hat.
Oh yeah.
So many of the best ones is a guy with a cowboy hat.
I thought you had to have a cowboy hat. I didn't know you could do them without a cowboy hat.
Yeah. And a pickup truck. Ideally.
Yeah.
Just sitting in a pickup truck.
A lot of it I see, a lot of like the worst offenders are like, it seems to be divorced guys who have daughters. And I guess they just like, just they don't have any mates. And so they just spend all of their time with their like teenage daughters and they just become fucking teenage girls. Like,
True. And maybe in their head they're like, I'm spending so much time with my teenage daughter. Green flag. You know, like chicks will love this.
Oh, definitely.
You know,
Yeah. And I mean,
good dad. And that, you know, it is good. You know,
it's working.
Yeah.
We discussed it on episodes past. Like these guys, they're getting action.
Is that right?
Yeah, like a lot of them, the real cringy ones. Is like you always hope when you read the comments that like you like hope for humanity that they're just getting absolutely fucking rinsed. But
Yeah.
a lot of times it's 50-50 mix. And if the guys are like truly like hot, like the guy with the catching the football, like it's just fucking, you know, it's Grill City in the fucking comments.
What sort of footy? What sort of footy? American football.
I think it was an American footy. Yeah. He like takes his shirt off, catches the ball, and he's all fun and games. And then the song like does like a roar. And as it does that, like his face changes and he like turns to the camera and he looks and it's like this, like you just want to fucking suck him off so bad, bro.
Man, especially when you see him catch a footy. To me, that's a highlight.
Oh
yeah.
To that point, you're like, maybe
don't know whether to sign this bloke up to Hewitt's Heroes or suck him off. Good hands.
What would he look like in our pink Heroes jerseys?
I want to see you in a pink fucking jersey and
In
nothing
a hot
else.
pink Cooper's in shirt.
I'll try and find the video to show you, Kenny, because
Yeah, I'd love to see it. I really would.
Yeah. And then, so what do we got? What do we talk about here? Yeah. What else we got, boys? What else happened in Bright? We went up a beautiful waterfall. That was exciting. We went up on a little trek, and there were a lot of tourist families and stuff. Always good when you're like, it's not hard, but be careful on the rocks.
is it snow country up there?
Alpine.
Alpine.
Beautiful.
So
No
that's
snow up there, but cold, nippy.
just below the snow.
Yeah, just below the snow.
What does Alpine mean to me?
Alpine is the lifestyle.
Okay.
Alpine's chalets, Alpine snow bunnies. Alpine is pine forest.
Gotcha.
Alpine is green grass.
Yeah.
Alpine
It's
is
the lodge.
rolling hills. Alpine's the lodge.
Okay.
Alpine's the hot cocoa and a darting eye.
Yeah.
Darting eye. That's great.
Alpine is a nice bottle of wine and looking
the
over
fire.
at someone with fucked wind mark where they got white eyes and really red cheeks.
And
Where the goggles
chapped
are.
lips.
Yeah. Alpine is fur.
What?
Oh, it's got Zach Bryan in the player. Yeah.
Yeah, this guy.
He's a fucking
We'll post
meat
this on the
ass.
story. And what's
yeah,
the
the
turn?
cowboy
What's
hat.
the turn? It's so sick. It's advanced. Like that's the most advanced fucking cheesy.
That is a high
thirst
quality
trap.
reel. That's a really high quality.
Yeah. Luke Bowman, country athletes.
Country athletes, man, they do it better, dude.
Jesus,
Yeah,
a good
bro.
Nick. I can see what you're
Yeah.
thinking.
Yeah,
I got a little twinge. I didn't go from 6 to midnight, but I felt something.
yeah. I got a tickle. Don't you worry.
So the hike, right? Or not the hike, but just a little walk up to this beautiful little waterfall and stuff. And you're like, oh, that's a bit tough. And then you watch like little kids blast past you. You're like, yeah, okay. But there was a guy that I really liked. He was with his family, and they must have just been driving up, and you sort of park the car halfway, and you can do this little walk.
Yeah.
And he must have got trapped, not realizing it was like enough of a walk to be a bit hard. And he had like sort of leather dress shoes, like knockoff RMs.
Yeah.
It's pretty slippery rocks. You going up, you're like, fuck, be careful, bro.
Yeah, he's living on the edge.
Yeah. I just love that. Just
Yeah.
the fucking boots.
He's in the country and he's
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
dress
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
occasion, you know.
Yeah, well, I think he was from the subcontinent, so.
Oh,
But it's a great
right,
look.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, those guys will go out in anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go on.
Have the boots, yeah. G-Star raw denim.
Yeah.
Skin tight legs.
Yeah, looking fucking mint. You never know, the 10 a.m. fucking
Yeah, they've got like pointy
Buffalo.
fucking. Absolutely smooth-soled dress shoes.
Yeah, man.
Climbing up the rock face, being like, not a fucking care in the world.
No, they're wrong with it.
Those cunts keep the rescue chopper fucking busy, bro.
yeah. They keep the Westpac chopper in business.
There was also a good little business that I wanted to check out in one of the towns. It's called Buffalo Boulders.
Ooh.
Yeah, Buffalo Boulder.
Yeah. What were they selling?
It was just like a rock climbing place,
right? Yeah.
And coffee. And Torrance and I were laughing like, nothing you want better than just a morning latte, strap in a harness, be 10 meters up and be like, I need a shit. Just with someone's fucking life in your hands holding the rope. Oh, what the fuck?
That's great.
Let me down now. Trying to get a carabiner off.
Yeah. It's the harness. It's getting out of the harness.
Toilet, where is it?
Yeah. Running towards
It's
the
behind
toilet.
the inverted wall.
You're still hooked up.
Yeah.
He's dragging the rope.
Like a dog trying to run off his leads, get fucking pulled out.
Someone pulling it on when you're on the bowl just goes.
Oh, fuck, that's great.
Oh shit.
Get it off.
Yeah.
Trying to remember O for open, C for close. How do I get the carabiner?
Yeah.
Around.
Like when you ride past someone's house and there's a dog, like a dog on a lead, and then the lead's on a run, and the dog will chase you the whole way on your bike.
Yeah.
And at the end, just gets fucking.
The poor thing.
It's just you on the way to the shitter, and then you shit yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Well, how long we run here, mate?
That's a fucking episode, mate.
What a beautiful image to end it on.
Keeney's got to get out to Emu Park.
Yes, I've got to get at Deer
Park.
Park. Plans tonight, and
Beautiful.
we don't get bogged down in
We
that.
don't need it. We don't need to know what you're up to, mate.
No, mate.
Who knows what a bloke like you gets up to?
Yeah, out at fucking
Yeah.
Deer Park, mate.
Yeah, it's something about an apprentice dominatrix needing to get a peas. Put him in the logbook.
Get a
I'm
night
just
out.
helping my mate Andy out.
Yeah, mate,
The missus just needs to get her hours in, okay?
Yeah, I got my open license,
Just
so
sign
I'm
her
allowed
off.
to ride around with her.
Just sign her off for a few, would you? I'll give you a fucking free tatty.
Yeah.
But that's how hard I'm working to get repeat comedy festival customers, mate. I'm like, you guys are coming to the show again next year, yeah?
Yeah, I'll let you fucking whip me as much as you want, mate.
Yeah.
Just
Just
need
turn
to
up
fill
in
up
March.
2
Yeah.
seats.
She watches a full Keeney hour and she's just like, whoa, this guy's next level
Yeah.
at torturing people.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to pay this bloke back.
Whoa.
He's absolutely fucking
Is this
cruel
part of my
here.
training?
Can we get him down to the brothel? The stuff he's doing. Just strapping a 50-year-old accountant bloke into a chair and keeping his eyes open. Keeney does his hour to him. He's just, make it stop!
Yeah, he's screaming his safe word.
Just come and listen to a 35-year-old bloke talk about going to a hostel overseas. He's just coming from...
Get old mate from Sydney to come in and clean him up.
Wow.
All right, you got anything
we
to
better
plug,
stop
Keeney? Anything coming up? Anything you want the world to know?
What am I doing? No, I'm doing my Geelong Comedy Festival show on the 1st of November. I'm doing the doing the hour. So if you're into coming and dominatrix and torture, get on down to that. That's
Geelong
on my
Bulls, get on
socials.
down.
Yeah, that's there. And apart from that, no, nothing else going on.
Sweet.
You got plugging stuff?
No, I got nothing really to plug at the moment. Coopers every Friday and Saturday, mate.
Yeah, come on down, guys. The more the merrier. No, yeah, come on down. It's always good times. Always a lot
Good
of fun.
lineup this weekend.
Good lineups, yep. Other than that, I'm going to be doing, if you want to see some improv, I'm going to be doing a show with Ben Russell and stuff a bit more frequently on Wednesdays at Comedy Republic. So just, I don't know, it's called Something Good. If you'll see the lineup, see who's
That's Hewitt in his element, mate.
Yeah,
You'll
yeah,
fucking
I'm doing riffs like about this and they don't like it.
yeah, it's great. Huey in the
What do we
improv.
do a character about a guy like dancing hot? I think I'm chicks. What are you talking about? Sorry, it's just a thing I discuss every week.
All right, thanks for coming, Keeney. It's been
Hey,
a great
thanks for having
episode, mate.
Bit of fun.
Thank you, Huey. Thank you, everyone listening. And until next week.
Keep 'em up.